Hi everyone, welcome to the live. Um, so today we'll continue solving the implementation problems, probably easy ones again. Um, yeah, I think we have solved this three yesterday. We'll get started with. Oh, probably we have done quite a few. Let's take divisible sum pairs. Let's go. Okay. Given an array of integers and a positive number k, determine the number of ij pairs where I is less than j and array of I and is divisible by k. Okay. So this is the array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and they have given k as 5. Okay. So these are the two inputs. Three pairs that made the criteria are like 1 and 4. uh, Two numbers we are determining the number. Basically we are picking two and those supposed to add up. Okay, let's see. So the three pairs made the criteria. What is the criteria? So I should be less than 2, like, yeah, that's correct. For instead of 4 1, it's 1 4. 1 is less than 4, or 2 is less than 3 and 4 is less than 6. That's correct. And that is one criteria. And is divisible by k. Okay, so 5 divided by 5, 5, 5, yeah. That's fine, that should be okay. Functional description: complete the divisible pair. This function, they have given the length of array and array elements and the integer division int k. Okay, the positive number, whatever they're referring. So the positive number and then length. Okay. Return number of pairs, so which basically met the condition. So this is input and output would be 5 in this case. So we have to get k6. K is 3. Whoa, it's supposed to be 3. Number of number of ij pairs where the first line contains two spaced integers n and k. N is 6 and k is 3. And basically they should be add up to 3, right? 1 and 2. How come it is 5? Okay, here is the explanation. Put k supposed to be 3. 0, okay. Where is 0? Here are the 5 array of 0, like 1 and 2. Yeah, 1 and 2. 1 and 5. Okay, we can iterate, like same can be there, but it should, so same value can be there, but it has to be in the list. It should not be repetitive. 3 and 6, 9. Basically it should be divisible by 3. It's supposed to give a remainder of 0. Okay, let's give a shot. Okay, what are we going to do? We are going to first, as usual, we are going to loop through this. Let's see if index is going to be used. If not, we will not use it. Range of array, inside the array, what are we going to do is we need to have a so for j from I, yeah. So this is basically like okay, this you can say iteration 1 and iteration 2. We're okay going to compare one by one, and if n1 less than n2 and n1 plus n2 is one second, n1 and n2 should equals k, then we are going to count it. Let's add a counter. Of int 32. Okay. Is there anything else we have to do? Right. Probably till so we'll list. Okay, let's see. So what happens? One, it will check with we don't really need this. I see here need for us, so we have to return this anyway. Return counter. We have to return the counter. I'm so sorry for my lower voice. Probably I am not used to this, so it will get better in the future. Okay, now we are returning the counter. We are looping and we are trying to make the condition match the condition, and we are counting. There is one thing I'm just thinking. So on the loop, it will start from 1, it goes up till 5, 1 2, and then so for 1 it will compare with this, and for 2 yeah. Okay, let's see what is. We'll come to know if there are any errors. If there are errors, okay. Expected is 5, we got 3. Why? it's not the value, it's the index which has to be less. So we need to have j. Still it says wrong. Okay, so let's go by iteration. Okay, we will, this is the example, right? Iteration 0 2, index would be 0, and it'll pick 1, 0 and 1. J would be z 0. Mhm. Mhm. it's 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 not supposed to be 0, right? J, for something is wrong with this inner loop. Let's see what is kind of missing. J range is fine, it will loop through this correctly, but J need to be corrected. Are we using n anywhere by any chance? Okay, there is a purpose for n as well, length, right? Let's see if that is correct. If j equal to I plus 1, j less than n, j plus plus, this is supposed to be equal. Array yaar. Again something is wrong. So if it is 0, it will loop from 1 till n, j plus plus. Maybe last element is not considered. No. It is out of index. So this is correct only. J plus plus and then looping. If I is less than J and n1 plus I don't see any issue with this. Okay, let's print the debug and see. I thought this would be a simple problem. At least to me it's became complicated. Two five 2545 G. Two 545. Why 3 is missed? Okay, there is other condition we have missed. This is supposed to be 1 and 3. Why it is not picking 3? 1 is less than 3 and is 3 6, it would be 9. Okay, let's put R. We don't need to give R probably, right? Let's see if this number is divisible by k, which gives us 0. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, let me remove this line. Let me submit if this is going to work for all test cases or not. Yeah, this kind of successful. Great. Let's move on to the next challenge. I know this is kind of taking so much time for even easier problems. Probably in future may be able to do it faster. Let's see how this goes. Okay, migratory birds. Given array of birds sightings where every element represents a bird type ID, determine the ID of the most frequently sighted by. If more than one type has been spotted, that maximum amount return the smallest of their IDs. Okay, 1 2 3, like these are the IDs. There are two types of 1 and two types of 2 and one type of 3. Pick the lower of two type C in twice. If more than one type has spotted the maximum, okay, if it is kind of both are matching, then we have to pick one with pick the lower between those IDs. So hopefully this is maybe a little easier. Let's see. Lowest type ID. Okay, here they are giving they are giving the array of the birds, and we have to return the lowest type ID of the most frequent, right? We have to calculate how we have to count um, IDs of same values, if and then we have to figure out the lowest type if there are two which are kind of corresponding. I got the problem statement. They have given 6 as an input, and then they have provided the 6 values, and we here if you see only 4 is there, which is kind of having a higher number of times, so probably um, that would be simple. Okay. What is n basically here? Type of bot cited. Okay. Another example, probably 11 they have given 3 times, and 4 and 3 is less than 4, so basically they return 3. Okay, let's see what we can do. ID counter, let's make this as map for I'm trying to see if I'm trying to use map, which basically key will have integer the number ID and its corresponding counter. Let's do this. Let's range through the array. So in this array, what are we going to do? We have to find the okay, we have the array and we have to let's logically think. So in the array, loop through the numbers in array, take 1, list the first element, and enter into some map. Okay, let's enter that into map. ID counter only. ID counter I. I don't need index. I'm checking if ID counter has this number, like, so checking number in a map golang. So okay, there should be some simple way to do it. Yeah, so this is what I was saying. If it is available, or what if it is available. I don't want the value if it is available. um, if it is available, let's make this into 32. This is wrong approach. um, ID counter, how can we definitely, I think we have to use map only, otherwise so if ID counter empty is there, now what we are going to fill it with? I'll keep this. I don't know, let me comment this out. Okay, I want to see if duplicates can be there. I don't think so that we can have duplicates in map, right? So I'm setting every number. Okay, let's return something. So it is just taking 1 3 4 5. How we have to, so basically I am setting counter to 0 and I am going to increment. Funny. Okay, let's leave this. Okay. What is wrong with my implementation? So we have to count what, why it is making so. Okay, I'm just going to scrap everything. Probably comment. I don't want to scrap things. For num in range of array, I'll loop through the number. Make sure for I will use the same stuff as last time. So I plus 1 and z less than length of, let's take this way. J plus plus okay. If I equal to z, then okay, let's create a counter. So id counter why I am taking supposed to be number and array of j, they're matching, then okay, by default it will be 0, and if it matches we are kind of incrementing. I don't know how far this will go. Let's print and see the ID counter. Let's return this. Again, I'm so sorry for my low voice. That's how I used to be. So I got 0. That's definitely not what we wanted. So let's see the debug logs. 4 and 3. Okay, that's a good sign, provided we got 4 3 times. And why it is not counting the remaining ones, right? It also count remaining ones. So it's looping through, and if number ID counter, everything will have its every number will have its 1 I got once, 3 I got once, 4 I got once, and 5 I got once. Okay, now it makes sense. Now it is kind of giving the numbers and the count, but it is not respecting this. Let's see this, if this is going to help us. What we're gonna say, we'll set 1 if okay, let's go through this. 1, let's next time 4 1, it's at 1, and it says number is 4 and it's okay, first iteration gone. It found only one time, so it won't run this loop, and it goes to the second iteration 4. So number will be 4 and it will count to it will add 1, and then it will go through this loop, um, and then number equal to this number is correct, and then it adds that to 1, but if we have that number already in place, we have to skip it. Basically, that is not being done. So if it is not, let's see if that is really helping us. Not really. 1, okay. 1 it is counting once, 3 it is counting once, 4 it is counting 4 times, that's strange. 5 it is counting 1 time. It's supposed to count 4 as 3 times, somehow it is counting an extra. So it will go through this. We don't. Is it okay? Why it is finding it extra time? Let's go through it again. ID counter, that we are checking if number is there. Let's say go with second iteration. So from 4, so 4, if ID counter, at the moment ID counter won't have that entry, so this is like false. If it is true, this will run. So if it is false, it basically skips, and it checks that number with the next number. Okay, let's see if this is going to add. Let's check that number with itself and then add, and then see. It failed. Okay, that's definitely not we expect to. Check from the next number if that's correct, till length of the array, and j++, perfect, and if number is okay. Okay, shouldn't we set this outside? But that won't make us. We have to have another loop then. I know this is very simple problem. I'm complicating it. ID count is fine. Why it is picking an extra? Let's do this manually. Like I one go through this loop. This would be index 0 1, it is 1, and then ID number is empty, so it won't be a true case, it's false. So we negate it, so basically it will this code will run. It add 1 and it says 1, and it start from 2, j would be 2 till 6 less than 6. So number 1 is not equal to 4, so it won't run. Number 1 is not equal to 4 again, 5 3, so it won't run. So that is fine. Next it goes to the second iteration. Number will be 4, and ID inside our D counter, it checks if number is there. So it's not there, it will add it, and it's not there, it added. Okay, it initially added once, okay, because it found 4, okay, and if the 4 is matching with this one, okay, let's take this as -1. Somewhere it is kind of overlapping. Why? Okay, 4. J would be 3 basically, and number 4 equal to 4, so it basically increments second time. Here it will increment second time, and when you go this loop, so it won't increment here, but it increment here. It would be 3, and this won't increment here, and because it is there here, it will increment. Okay, this is kind of so let's see. We'll add this. Okay. What? Okay. The number is RFJ. Somewhere we have to preserve. It would be 1. Okay, I get it. Like, let's for element in range of map. What would be the map? Also for key value, probably this kind of going to be a lengthy video for now. I'll probably break. Also, I'm not in a right state of mind, seems to be, because I'm not able to solve it immediately. Yeah, thanks everyone for staying tuned. Probably I'll continue in probably in some time, probably 15 minutes or maybe 1 hour, not sure.